when you driving. Walk on some glass with no shoes on and don't pay for your meal. Dine and dash. You better not ask me for no advice because I'm gonna tell you the wrong thing to do. So can I get a hell yeah? What? Yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. What? Hell yeah. Get ready for Mike. No.
I just like sweating. Yeah. I like feeling uncomfortable. I go to sleep with wool socks and Uggs on.
I want that as like a sound clip of you just go, I just like sweating.
I like sweating so goddamn much.
Sweating.
Yeah, just the feeling of my insides coming out to my outsides in an acceptable way.
Oh, yeah.
It's really the only thing where your insides come out of your body where people aren't too offended by.
Yeah, they're not, you're not going to get arrested. They're not going to.
Yeah, they're not going to send it out to the work camps where you have to paint, garages.
I like the idea of suburban work camps where they paint garages of angry dads.
Yeah, and it's never the right shade. It's never the right shade of gray.
That's cloudy morning. I wanted sunset clouds.
Yeah, I want World War II tank, not World War I tank.
Get that shit out of here.
I want something that you look at and you say, wow, that reminds me of Full Metal Jacket, the opening scene. So this is the Hell Yeah podcast. And so we pretty much, people need advice.
Oh, yeah, clearly.
Okay. And we are the people to give it.
I mean, as we should be.
I mean, who better than Josh Argyle and myself, you know?
Damn right.
No one.
Damn right.
So here's the first one. Boyfriend of 5 years has been lying to me about everything. I mean, my boyfriend, who's 25, and I, 23, have been together for 5 years and living together for almost 3. Recently, a lot of bits and pieces have been falling into place, and I've realized he's lied to me about everything. He lied about where he's from, who his family is, his childhood, lots and lots of crazy stories where there was real no benefit from lying. I have realized that his life has been a lot more normal than he made it out to be. So I don't understand why. I also don't know what to do because we just renewed our lease and I don't have a ton of friends or family in the area. So I just feel lost. Why would someone do this? I've been putting so much energy to just have been lied to daily.
That's insanity. Just everything, huh? Just everything?
That's crazy.
I just imagine he lied about, I was born on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
It was a Thursday. Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? I really hope it was like extravagant adventures too. Like he's just like taking it from like movies.
Oh, I hope it. Yeah, but then we stole the gold from the Iraqis.
She just like turns on Indiana Jones one day and then like, wait, this seems really similar than the time he went to India.
I'd like to think that every moment in his life paralleled some Ice Cube movie.
Oh, for sure. We were just hanging out on a Friday.
Then years later, it got everybody in the van and we had adventures.
Were we there yet? Not yet, but we're getting there.
Oh. That would be the Ice Cube podcast. That's Are We There Yet? We're getting there.
For sure. And I was like, wow, I can't believe he went on Jimmy Kimmel to make him apologize for being racist.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was living such an extravagant life. This guy, I think he's a little bit of a psychopath, or at least a compulsive liar.
No, he's clearly psycho, and she should not be. It's if your choices are to be with the problem is they didn't know that she was 18. It's really hard to tell who's crazy when you're 18.
For sure.
So it's like, just chalk this one up as in the L column. You were 18.
He drives an El Camino. He smokes cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
He
probably has like several. Yeah, he's got several jean jackets.
Oh, for sure, dude. He wears like giraffe leather cowboy boots.
Oh, dude, he makes several stickers of Calvin peeing on things, custom peeing.
He uses a skateboard, but you've never seen him ride it.
Oh, but somehow it's all scraped up.
Yeah, where did he get it from? What does he do with it? A lot of questions.
He's a night rider. That's what he is.
Yeah, he carries around a magic 8-ball wherever he goes.
I mean, she should probably not be with that guy. And if your choices are to be homeless, I mean, I'll probably don't be homeless, but I'm sure there's somewhere you could go.
Yeah, maybe you gotta move with his friends, family.
Yeah.
I would be curious of why he lied. As like, why have you lied? About that time you went to Belarus and stole $10,000 in bail bonds.
Maybe he just got. Maybe there was one lie, and it was a big lie. And he's like, "Well, I can't. I'm globetrotting in a hot air balloon. I can't go back to being, a place kicker on the high school football team in the suburbs.
I'm not just Greg who works at Wendy's anymore.
But your couch pillows are on point, so that's all that matters, man.
A whole IKEA purchase right here.
Yeah, baby.
I'm an IKEA and eBay boy.
I don't think anybody's ever said those two things together.
Oh, I feel like they go hand in hand.
I think those are two different populations. The IKEA people, because the eBay people strike me as they don't go out at all. They will bid on a couch.
A little more recluse.
eBay people seem to me have a lot of NFL merchandise furniture.
Oh, for sure. You've never seen a Detroit Lions chair quite like my Detroit Lions chair.
Get your goddamn feet off the Carolina Panthers Davenport.
I love eBay because eBay has it has a categories, and one of the categories is weird, and then there's subcategories of weird where it's like really weird and then like kind of weird.
Is that where all the weird did Craigslist people just move to eBay? Is that what happened?
I think so.
Just because that doesn't seem like a legitimate thing that you could have a site that pays taxes have a thing called weird that people bid on. That doesn't seem right.
It's a lot of like canned farts and like fake monster body parts in embalming fluid. That's mostly what it is. You can get a fart in a can, or you can get Bigfoot's fucking shin in a mason jar.
Oh, yeah, that tells me that the IKEA people never cross. Those are two streams that never cross. The eBay people build their own furniture.
For sure. Well, there's also the free section. Now I'm thinking of Craigslist. Craigslist has the free section.
I was going to say, if you're bidding on free things on eBay, we need to have a talk.
Yeah, you need to cool down. No one needs Betty Boop themed harmonicas,
No, well, I mean, everybody needs those.
Yeah. But I mean, once it starts getting into the $75 mark, take some readjustments.
It's a little too much, no, that's ridiculous.
What do you think is the best advice that you have ever gotten?
I think one of the best advices I ever got was from an old football coach, and he was like, all right, and it was just about like how your body looks. Is hey, all right, after you're done playing, you either stop eating like an asshole, or you go into the threshold of humongous. You don't stay your weight right now. You can't. And he was probably about 6'6", almost 400 pounds. So he was, as a man, was like, hey, don't do what I did. Don't eat a whole turkey every day.
Yeah. You don't need to replace those carbs. You aren't using them.
No, you're not. You're not a fat kid hitting other fat kids anymore. You could just pump the brakes on eating all that.
Yeah, you can cruise. You can have you can have a Twinkie, you can have a ho-ho, but moderation.
I think that's probably the best fitness advice I ever got. That hey, you can be smaller, you can be bigger. You're never going to be the same size. You got to pick a lane right now.
Oh hell yeah! What do you think was like the fittest you ever were?
I think the fittest I ever was when I was in college, and I'd like my sophomore year playing football. I was like pretty in shape.
Was there things that you would do to like show off? Would you like crush things, or like how would you show your strength to people?
I don't know what you think is going on up north that we're just about.
I don't know. I feel like if I
a bunch of dudes named Jorgen.
I feel like if I was strong, I'd just be like carrying bricks all the time. Just
dude, You never want to show to people you're strong because they're going to ask you to lift shit, man. You always. That's the important thing. Well, that's what I learned from a lot of Hawaiian dudes.
Oh yeah.
That you always, if you're strong, you always wear flip flops because no one's going to ask you to move anything heavy if you're the dude in flip flops.
Hell yes. You never have to lift anything, and you're probably not going to have to run after anybody.
No, you're just going to be the dude in flip. You're not. No one's going to ask you for shit except like where the good times are.
Yeah, that's
and you better know, baby.
That's good goddamn advice for all the people out there. Invest in some flops, dude. Slides.
Invest in flops.
Weird. I have to wear just thick shoes all the time because I'm insecure, and it's awful because my feet sweat so much.
He's a sweater, this kid.
I really am. Like below my ankles, it's an absolute swamp. It's a mess down there. Yeah.
So you are all of the eBay things makes so much sense now.
Yo, for sure. I've gotten most of the shirts you see me wear, I've bought on eBay. All these vintage Wranglers, eBay.
That is incredible.
Watches, shoes.
I just imagine all of them are from one angry woman selling her ex-husband's shit very slowly.
One of my favorite things, this one doesn't have it, but a lot of the shirts have people's name in it.
Ooh, I don't like that at all. I don't like that even a little bit.
It's like Victor Vaughn. It's like, who owned this shirt?
That's a great name though, Victor Vaughn.
I think that was a villain in a Marvel movie, to be honest.
I mean, it has to. I mean, Victor Vaughn's not a nice guy.
No, Victor Vaughn is angry.
Victor Vaughn's angry. Victor Vaughn doesn't treat women well. He's handsome, but he doesn't treat women well.
He is not leaving any money to his stepson. Let me tell you.
No, Walter will go wanting. He will not.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's gonna end up, opening up a Wendy's chain, and he's never gonna live up to his stepdad's dreams. He's never gonna tell him that he's proud.
No, that's all I wanted.
Victor Vaughn, an evil man.
It seems like he's just the evil brother of Vince Vaughn.
Oh, for sure.
And Victor Vaughn.
Yeah, he's just swingers, but he's like, maybe you should kill her.
I'm going to write something different.
Good. We got more advice. People need it.
All right. The bottom line is leave that lion psychopath you're with, unless he has a hot air balloon. Then stay with him, because at least he was nice about the hot air balloon.
For sure. Also, if you have a hot air balloon, like, he probably has some money, because you can't just have a hot air balloon. You need a place to store it.
Oh, yeah, you need like a barn.
It's like
I had a friend with a hot air balloon.
It's like a horse, Sure, you can buy a horse, but it's, the upkeep. You got to bring it places. You got to wear it. You got to ride it shirtless.
Exactly.
A lot goes into the hot air balloon.
Man.
So we have a man. I would like to make historical wooden weapons, but I don't know how I could do it. I like woodworking, and I like historical weapons. So I thought starting to make weapons like a Tahaya, wooden war clubs, or staffs, just for fun. The problem, I just have a Swiss Army knife, some small grooves, and sandpaper. And the only accessible wood I have is from plants in a wasteland near my house. What should I do?
Jesus. There's a whole identity right there. I mean, there's no sticks, there's no trees.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you got to move, man. Maybe it's time to go to Hollywood and follow those dreams, baby. Maybe it's time to go where the sticks are, man.
Mm-hmm. Go where the sticks are. My suggestion, go around the neighborhood, see who has decks. Start taking shit from people's decks.
Well, yeah, just because people are going to be angry, but then they're going to be happy that their community is not infested with drugs, that it's just a guy making Gandalf sticks.
For sure. It's just some dude with a neck beard and wooden clubs.
Well, there's no middle ground. He's either a neckbeard guy or he's a World War II, the last World War II vet who just wants to whittle, but needs it to be violent.
Yeah, you can't just whittle like chess pieces. Like you need to use it to protect yourself from home invaders.
Made all these punji sticks, dug out our walls.
I'm like Andy Dufresne if Andy Dufresne didn't actually killed his wife.
That would have made it a completely different movie if he really killed his wife and then got out and then went and hung out with Morgan Freeman on a beach.
Very different vibe. That'd be a great twist. Like at the end, like
I'd kind of watch that movie.
He did do it.
Yeah, then we just have the Curb Your Enthusiasm music play at the very end as him and Morgan Freeman sand a boat together.
Yeah, they shrug it. Oops. Quirky social antics. Try going to I know like some wood yards. You know, they have like scrap piles and stuff. Yeah. And then maybe take some shit off of like people's job sites.
Yeah, got it. You know,
if people can steal catalytic converters, you can probably steal some support beams.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, take some beams out there, whittle them up. You know,
if you really want to get into it, pose as a contractor, and then like go around and like, wow, we really need to take out these load-bearing walls. Start taking out shit from people's houses, and then it just never come back.
I like to think that this guy might be that girl's boyfriend, and all he wants to do is woodwork, but he doesn't know how to talk to her about it, so he just lies about being a billionaire.
Yeah, I invented PayPal, and I invented the zipper. You know the buttons that you have on underwear? I did that. I did it.
My father, Samuel K. Button.
I revolutionized hair plugs. And you're going to treat me like this, woman?
Somewhere in history, somebody has pushed like a maitre d' and gone, you know who I am? I invented the zipper.
One of my favorite scenes from that Aviator movie with Leo, where he was like, do you have buttons or do you have zippers? And then the guy didn't know how to answer. He's like, I don't know which one's better.
I mean, I'd go buttons if they're snap buttons. If they're the little loopy buttons, I might go zippers.
Oh, forget about it. I love a Pirtle snap. I'm a sucker for a Pirtle snap.
Just a little snappy.
Oh, for sure. It makes me feel good about me. And I can get it at clothes quicker. You know?
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, that's all that matters. And you get
for sure. In case of I get in in a fireworks incident or something wrong happens at Arby's.
Yeah, if you need to take off a polyester shirt really quickly.
Oh, for sure. If someone calls me from the street to be in a basketball game, I'm there.
Exactly. But hell yes.
What do you think is the worst advice you've ever gotten?
Ooh, that is a real good question.
Because there's a lot of bad advice out of there. And it could be in your life. It could be in comedy, in your job, something your father told you while he was crying.
Man, I don't think I've actually gotten a lot of bad advice. Most of the good advice I've gotten were from people who are absolute train wrecks. So it's like I have my best friend's cousin gave me the best. He told me he was horribly addicted to drugs, and he shambled out of the woods randomly, you do when you're addicted to drugs.
For sure.
And he walked. We were all at a bonfire, and he walked up to me and put his weird arm on me and went, "Hey, never do cocaine. You're gonna love it. It's gonna wreck you." And then he walked back into the woods like Bigfoot.
Yeah, and then we never saw him again.
It's cool, man. I'm not going to do that because old Woodsy McCoke face told me not to.
And then you were like, did you see Dale? And they're like, Dale went to Vietnam 8 years ago.
What?
Yeah. And you wake up and you're on a beach. What happened? Turns out you're a lawyer. It's a whole thing.
What? I think some of the worst advice I got was a school advice when a teacher was like, "Hey man, just don't worry, spelling doesn't matter."
What kind of school did you go to?
I mean, it was in Eureka. It was a very
and
I think he meant, hey, just try to get close to the word. But my big dumb brain took, spelling doesn't matter. Fuck this, and I would spell words like 3 U's. And I realized later, no.
I like that advice because he kind of saw the future of autocorrect.
Oh yeah.
He's he knew what was coming.
It was right down the pipe. He just should have told a young fat boy to, hey, you got to at least make an attempt here. People are going to think you're real dumb.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We got another people seeking more people seeking advice.
Let's help the populace.
Bothered by a piece of decoration. My boyfriend of 2 years recently moved into my apartment and things have been going really well. He was engaged before we met. I have a child, so we both have our histories, which is okay for both of us. However, I asked about a piece of decoration that he placed in the living room. It's a completely different style from the rest of our interior. And he first tried to avoid the question. Then he told me his ex-fiance gave it to him. I found it weird, but I didn't want it to appear jealous. I was, though. But over the last week, it has been nagging at me, and I don't want to have a display of their relationship in my face every day. And I can't help but feel a little disrespected. And I ask myself why he wants to display it in our shared home. Plus, it's ugly.
That last part was unnecessary.
Yeah, a little harsh.
Yeah.
The problem is that I feel like I've waited too long to tell him how I feel about it. And it would be weird to start off with that topic again now. And we're about to move into a bigger apartment in 3 months. Should I tell him now how I feel about it, or just wait until we move and ask him not to display it, but keep it somewhere private? Or am I being dramatic? I know it's nothing huge, but it bothers me still.
She can't say shit. She can't. There's no. If she has a kid, you can't be like that's a whole living human being part of an old relationship. You can't go. I don't really like this poster you have. And so, well, I don't really like that. Like that other guy's fucking.
That reminds me of your past relationship.
Yeah, she can't say like they have to either come to like an agreement. Like, hey, I'm going to take this piece of art down. But Rudy can't come anymore. He's got to be outside. He's an outside boy.
He's an outside kid now.
No, I will put this in the garage, but Rudy will also live in the garage.
I also wonder what it is, and I'm really hoping it's one of those hand chairs.
Oh man, God, what a weird thing those are.
Right. What I mean,
also
those are strictly for perverts, I think, right?
I mean, perverts and wizards, but I think those two intervene quite a bit.
Oh, what do you think they're wearing underneath their robes? Lingerie,
little boys, whatever. They're wizards. What are you going to do? How are you going to stop them?
You know, human teeth.
What are you going to? No, you can't stop. They're wizards.
They're wizards. They're going to put a hex on you, and you're never going to be you're never going to be able to sleep again without seeing the green M&M in your dreams.
Sexy green M&M.
You're going to wake up every day talking like Tucker Carlson.
Take that M&M off. I've never wanted to bang Candy more, and I don't like it. A dude who wanted to fuck Candy and didn't know how to express himself. I want to put my dick in a bag of M&Ms, but I don't know how to explain it to people, so no one gets to.
You're
fucking it up for him.
I carved M&M plus TC into a tree.
That was a good Tucker Carlson cadence there.
No. I've been practicing every single day for the past 9 months.
Just looking at the beer.
Ever since I was a boy. Fox News is getting the commercials are wild.
Not seen, are they? I just assume they are for all like Nazi apparel and like regalia.
The two, they were back to back. The first one was the MyPillow guy, who sells MyPillows. And he was just like, cancel culture has gotten out of control. Now buy my pillow. And then the next one was like, why communism is the devil book for children.
As it should, That's man, that My Pillow guy picked a weird hill to die on, man.
Oh,
it's like, dude, you're just making pillows. You didn't need to say, hey, everybody gets a good night's sleep except like the Jews. Like that was unnecessary. You could have just kept that in your big weird fucking skinny Dr. Phil head.
You could have kept that under the mustache, you know?
Yeah, just keep. That would be the best memoir for Adolf Hitler and or a magician. Under the mustache.
Under the mustache.
Either Tom Selleck or Adolf Hitler. Under the mustache.
Oh, for sure. Under the mustache. The untold story of Burt Reynolds.
Oh, I didn't even think of Burt. Yeah, that's... If he has not had claim to that, he needs to. Under the Mustache would be a great memoir.
That's a damn good one, though. Yeah, I wonder what the decoration is. Like, is it a Miller Lite mirror?
I like how all of your decorations are like sexy, but also I know they smell.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Josh. I myself have a Miller Lite mirror in my bathroom.
Is that an eBay purchase?
An antique store purchase.
That's like eBay for dead people. I hate antiques.
Oh, I love me an antique store. There's a great one in Petaluma, and there's on the top it's like a normal antique store, but then you go down this staircase and it's just everything is World War II.
Like, dude, that's not an antique store, man. That is that's an old Nazi's house.
They have like welded like submachine guns hanging up from the ceiling. What? They got like ghillie suits.
I like a nice man in a ghillie suit.
For sure. I've bought two, not one, but two. M1 carbine bayonets. I got two. I got that, and I got a World War II canteen. Yeah, no, this is someone's dying wish was to like give this Miller Lite mirror to his son.
This is all I have.
But now I have it.
Give it to Charlie. Charlie's not going to want that. Give it to him.
Now my bathroom's haunted by a name by Henry Ford.
Just looks down at you and goes, well, should probably fix that.
Mm-hmm. That's all he does. Poops. Good poops.
Yep. Strong poops.
I think that's what the bathroom. It's kind of like an overly attentive bathroom attendant.
Huh.
It's like that's a good poop in there.
That's good. Then he just talks about old presidents who had good poops. Yep. Woodrow Wilson, good pooper.
William Taft, good poop.
Great pooper. Great pooper.
Yeah. Andrew Jackson, questionable.
Questionable pooper.
Questionable pooper, okay? Ate a lot of red meat.
They called him Old Hickory. It was about poop. He pooped wood.
What do you think is the best advice? I was thinking about how
there's nowhere else you can go from there.
I don't know how to segue out of president poop.
You can't. There's no way to go.
What do you think is the best advice that you have given?
Try not to give a lot of advice because everybody's shit's different, and I don't want to. Hey, Dave, why don't you do this? I think the best advice that I've ever given that I think was also given to me by somebody was just gotta let shit go sometimes. There's a lot of hills that you might think are worth dying on, but it's like, you don't need that. There's no, you don't need to. Don't argue with people on the internet. I think that was good advice given to me, which I've given. You're not going to convince anybody. You're going to get angry.
You're going to be furious. You're going to be punching holes in your sheetrock. Next thing you know, you're trying to sell your pillows on Fox News.
Well, exactly. Just don't take. Just let shit go, because you're not gonna be able to convince anybody and whatever. Like, because I've been guilty of it, writing like, I'm gonna write this thing. It's gonna convince me. No, you're not. You're wasting your fucking time. It's 1 a.m. Go watch Family Guy and go to bed.
I've never seen someone so full-heartedly argue the ethics of Wall-E before. They're so passionate about it.
God, I hated that goddamn movie.
Yeah, it was terrible. Get it out
Thank you. Like, you're one of the only other people. Like, I hate that fucking stupid robot.
Yeah.
He didn't talk.
I don't like people telling me subliminal messages about our pollution.
No,
that's what I say. I say, don't tell me, Disney. He doesn't need a love interest. All he needs is vibes.
Exactly. I'm good. Now I just want to make a robot that all they do is they go to jam band concerts.
We got more people asking for advice.
All right, let's hit them up.
How do I order a drink at a bar? I got invited to meet with colleagues at a bar this weekend, and I'm super nervous. I just turned 21, and I'm clueless about anything relating to alcohol. I really don't want to look stupid. Please help. Number one, is there a menu with available drinks and prices?
I mean, they never been to an Applebee's?
Right? You've never been to a TGI Fridays.
I mean, it just seems like this person is either clearly an alien or maybe going to a bar is not. Maybe just go for a walk first and then go to the bar and get your people skills up.
Well, I mean, there are some bars where like you don't know what they have. I guess like some bars can be confusing.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
but most places they have. You can see it.
Yeah, it's right there. You don't need to hunt around.
So walk in. Hey, I want a Steel Reserve in a can.
Yeah. And then they give it to you, and then they kick you out of that 7-Eleven. You can't drink it in 11.
What do you mean I can't drink this Mango Rush Mike's Harder Lemonade?
I like they make Mike's Harder Lemonade.
That's what it was, a go-to underage drinking drink for sure.
I just like the fact that it was Mike's Hard, and they're like, no, not enough 14-year-olds are getting pregnant. We need to make this happen. Mike's Harder Lemonade.
It needs to be harder, and it needs to taste like candy, okay?
Hey, who's this for? It's for adults. I don't know.
Do you love the taste of warm slushies and love hangovers?
Oh, God.
Number 2, how do I get the bartender's attention to order a drink without being rude?
Well, simple answer is if you're a lady, then you will get the bartender's attention. So there's no other steps on that. Be a lady. If you are a dude, you gotta wait. You can't just wait at the bar like you're waiting for a bus.
Yeah.
Try not to look angry or super sad. Try to be the least threatening guy at the bus stop.
Just eyes ahead.
All business.
Hands out of the pockets.
Hands out of the pockets. You have your money ready, but it's not on the bar. You don't want. No one wants to be money bar guy.
Okay. Avoid yelling, wailing.
Yep.
Throwing pens or loose change at the man.
Yeah. No, you don't want to throw it. Maybe give him make eye contact. Give him a little one of these.
Oh, I love a head nod.
Yeah, give him a little head nod.
A little head nod.
Yeah, just a friendly head nod.
Number 3, do I pay in cash up front or do I pay at the end? Really up to them.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what kind of night you want. If you want a night where you look at your statement and you have like 8 banana daiquiris as a grown up, so maybe cash is the way to go. Maybe no paper trail.
Yeah. Oh no, this was a couple of sakis too many. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, go cash. No paper trail.
Yeah. Oh, I should have never ordered this many Irish coffees.
No, you don't want your tab open because you don't want to be that guy. Everybody, it's fine. It's open. Get it all me. You don't straight cash. Make sure they're crisp dollars. 5s, 20s, 10s.
Oh, I love paying in cash.
I'm a cash guy, man.
I always pay in cash, no matter where I am.
No.
One of my favorite things is being at a restaurant and then getting the check and then just leaving the cash and walking up and leaving.
Oh, you feel like an old cowboy. That's the best.
Oh, I put my cigarette out on the booth and I walk right out of there.
Hey, he tipped $100, but he perked our booth with cigarettes.
That's gonna be $200 just to reupholster.
Fuck! God damn it!
He's a
just
monster.
Put tape on it.
Yeah.
Paying cash. You don't need that stress of your first time at a bar and you got to worry about the tab. No.
Oh, for sure. That goes into the next thing. Is tip expected, and how much?
You tip. I tip 20% on whatever service I get. You tip 20. No one's gonna think you're an asshole, and if you're a nice enough person, you tip 20%. They're gonna remember you as the guy who tipped. Like, oh, he tipped pretty good.
For sure. I think with me, like if I'm paying in cash, I think the standard I've seen is like $1 per drink.
Yeah.
I like to put a $2. I like $2 per drink tip.
Yeah, $2 is good. No change. Do never ever put change on the bar.
Oh no! What are you, animal?
Well, don't give in unless you're dealing with like gold coins from the
Oh, for sure. If you have
from your Yukon.
If you have Aztec silver, sure,
Well,
throw it
put
down.
a little sack of doubloons.
Some Pirate of the Caribbean gold, for sure.
You paid for that AMF with 3 pieces of 8. All right.
Oh, my God.
A good fella.
Is Barbosa going to have to come in here to claim it? What's going on? Number 5. Also, any suggestions for drinks that taste good and won't get me drunk? I haven't figured out my alcohol tolerance yet. Pepsi, I've heard, is nice.
That Pepsi's a good one. If you want to drink, don't want to particularly get drunk, order a Scotch neat, because you're not gonna pound it, and people will think you're a sophisticated gentleman. Order a Scotch neat and drink it, and realize that it's gonna kind of taste like rainwater and cigarettes.
Mm-hmm. This tastes like sad accordion players.
Well, and just take a little sip, and say something about a book or about a map, and then take another sip. And
yeah, Hemingway, anyone? Hemingway?
Argentina.
Yeah.
And then
I say the great American novel, but about Pinocchio. You gotta be the
Scotch neat. No one's gonna question you on it.
Yeah.
They're gonna think you're an experienced drinker.
Each sip amplify the so it starts with a and then you just evolve it.
Well, at the end of the night, you want to sound like Beaker from the Muppets. That's what you want.
For sure. Just speaking in Muppet tongues, for sure. What was you don't still drink, do you? Or do you still drink?
Every once and then, but
Every
only
once
like
in a while?
weddings weddings and stuff.
And what was your drink of choice? What was your go-to?
It was the Scotch neat, man.
It was the Scotch Nate. Hell yes.
Drink like an old man on my porch, looking at my Gran Torino.
Hell yes. Just drinking Scotch and just riding shotgun in a ranchero.
Yeah, buddy.
I love that. Well, hell yeah. I think we helped him.
I think so. I think he's gonna be fine.
Yeah. No, he's good.
Gonna be fine.
More advice.
All right.
My coworker recommended a barber who probably gave me the best haircut I've ever had. But the barber also didn't say a single word to me the whole time. He walked up to me while I was waiting and grunted, at which point I followed him to the chair. I like the haircut, but I also like talking to my barber. Should I go back to this barber or should I look somewhere else? I don't want to hurt my coworker or my barber's feelings.
Oh, you gotta go. You go back to that barber every time.
Right?
Like I don't know who talks to their every barber I've been to. Like we'll talk about like sports or whatever, but you don't. Yeah. That's never part of you. You don't want to. Although to be fair, I just go get lined up and my head buzzed. So it's not.
I went yesterday, and I first time going to this guy, and I talked to him about a Persian carpets for a while.
You just got your hair cut by a rando at the bus stop, man.
Well, no, I brought up the Persian carpets because the last place that I got my hair cut, I went and it turned into a carpet shop. And I was like, who's out here buying these giant Persian carpets still?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, who's that for? And so I talked to my barber about it for a while. If this guy's giving such an amazing haircut and he doesn't want to talk, and like, get his haircut by him, dude.
Yeah, get all day. Like maybe there's a tragic backstory. Maybe
maybe he's like Jason Statham from Gone in 60 Seconds.
Exactly.
Maybe that wasn't Jason Statham, but the mute guy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, exactly. Maybe Yeah. Point is, if he's giving you a good haircut and he's not saying anything, you go to that guy. He's going to get it done quick.
Maybe you don't want to hear what he says.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe he opens his mouth once and it's just about all the men he's strangled in World War II.
For sure. It reminds me, there was an episode of Goosebumps where... That's what it reminds me of, an episode of Goosebumps where this girl didn't have any friends and everyone was really mean to her. But she loved animals, and she loved animals so much. And there's these birds who come out from a window, and then like dogs would come up to her on the way to school. And then she wished that she could talk to animals. And then the genie was like, okay. And then turns out all of the animals were saying terrible things to her.
That's a horrible Goosebumps. Gee. They used to be, oh, it's a spooky hand. No. Now it's just the world's gonna bully you.
For sure. It was just
That's
like
a horrible twist.
like little birds, just like those genes make you look fat. Oh my God.
That's a horrible twist. You can't be a school shooter to birds. I don't think I don't know how that works.
No, you could be a school shooter of fish.
Yeah, you can. You can shoot some fish.
A school of fish?
See, maybe that's the thing that come out of the barber's mouth. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, it's like, how do you feel about fish puns?
Big on fish puns.
Yeah. What did the fish say when he hit the wall? Damn.
Yep, that's all that comes out of his mouth are fish puns. That's why he doesn't talk.
Yeah, and he expects you to laugh way too much, and you don't want a man who expects you to laugh with a pair of shears next to your ears.
No, he'll just hold them over your head. And go, huh? No, you don't want that.
Yeah, you didn't like my joke about stingrays?
Just a very angry marine biologist.
No, I'd say keep on going. He seems,
No, that's dumb. Yeah, keep going to the guy who's giving you a good haircut.
Yeah, I do get the, like, I don't want to hurt my barber's feelings, because I think I have that sometimes.
Yeah.
We'll do one more, and
All right.
we'll wrap this back. I think we've been doing this for like 3 hours.
Let's do it.
A lot of people need advice, Josh.
Hey, it's a strange world out there, man.
Is getting a matching tattoo with your significant other a bad idea? I'm 23. My girlfriend is 22. And she just shared that she would like to have matching tattoos. We've been together for 2 years. She wants something small. And she also has another small one on her wrist with her best friend. She's a couple of other tattoos from when she was going through a phase at 18. And she said that she wanted the next one to be special and meaningful. I'm honored that she wishes to do that with me, but I would want my first tattoo, but it would be my first tattoo. And I feel like 2 years is still pretty fresh for a lifetime mark on my body. Even though she is the love of my life, and I feel like the proposal is only a couple years away, if that, I always wanted a tattoo later in life. Just never thought about what. Would it be a bad idea? That's
a terrible idea. Don't get a couple's tattoo. That's horrible.
It never ends well.
You wait until you're like 30 years married and you're in like a charming old couple, and then you get a tattoo at like 80. That's the most charming thing I could think of in life.
You both get like Alf tattooed on your chest.
Oh, yeah. I mean, unless you're getting a tattoo that's not a coupley tattoo, unless we both got Alf skateboarding. Yeah. Like, oh, well, that's kind of a dope tattoo. Yeah, but dude, get that.
Oh, for sure. What if Sam Elliott was a sunflower? Let's get that tattooed on my calf.
Man, get yourself a Samflower, baby. Hell yeah.
Ooh, baby. Watch us grow together.
Yes. Yeah, I think bottom line, if it's a coupley tattoo, don't do it. If it's something ridiculous, like like a Burt Reynolds like punching Hitler, which I'm mad that I don't have that tattoo right now.
Yeah, if you don't have Bruce Willis crawling out of a conch shell, I don't want it. And he has to look vulnerable, okay?
Oh, that screams, I lived in Iowa and then I moved to Hawaii and now I live in Hawaii. Oh, Bruce Willis in a conch shell, man. Burn out, man.
Yeah. Crawling out like Ace Ventura.
Could the eyes follow me? I want the eyes to follow me.
I want it to be like a spooky painting in a house.
I want to be able to ask him things. Hey, Bruce, what do you think? And I'll look down my arm and I'll know.
Yeah. Should I bet on this horse? Should I? Should I bet on Bloomingdale? Bloomingdale Wildfire?
And I look down and Bruce will go, well, it's your wife's money. Who cares? Bet all you want.
It's just his kid's child fun.
Yeah, don't get a tattoo if it's going to be something cute and adorable together. Wait till you're old and have it be really charming.
For sure. The only like tattooer that I know is Hugo.
Yeah.
And Hugo said, never do it. He said, never do it. Never get a tattoo. I've done it a bunch of times. They always break up in 6 months tops.
I like that in your mind, instead of Hugo being a very charming giant Latino fella, he's an older, like Italian Jewish man from the 30s.
Yeah.
In a dank apartment.
It's how
talking about stocks.
It's how I hear Hugo.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. No, he's always like, never invest in the pork belly.
Pork belly. Never, ever.
It was the 1980 crash. I put everything in the pork belly. I lost my Porsche. I lost my gal, Porsche.
Lost her to another Porsche. A lot of Porsche things happen in the 80s.
I lost my Cambodia vacation home.
I just can't remember where it was. It's there. I was just in a cocaine-filled queue.
Yeah. I lost my ashtray that looks like Jesus. And I lost my Miller Lite mirror.
I gotta find it. There's somebody right now in the 80s, a businessman, who's looking so hard for that Miller Lite mirror.
For sure, but I got it.
You got it. He's gonna one day, one dark, rainy day, knock on. Are you Mike Nordstrom?
You're too good to me, Josh. Josh, and there's one more person who needs advice. The last question of the day.
Last one. Let's do it.
Josh Argyle, if you could give me advice, Mikel Nordstrom, what advice would you give me? It could be pertaining to anything, any kind of advice you got.
Just be you, man. Be unapologetically you. And that's what you are. Like, don't take shit from anybody, but also don't give anybody shit.
Oh, I take a lot of shit, Josh.
Yeah.
I would let people walk all over me.
I don't let them walk, but don't let them run. You can let them walk. Don't let them run on you.
People cut me in line. I don't say anything.
No. Well, you got to pick your battles, man. You don't want to be that guy at the Rayleighs who gets in fist fights because somebody stepped over your line.
For sure. Josh, thanks so much for fucking coming on.
Hey, thank you for having me, man. It's been great.
Are there things you want to plug? Is there anything you want to say? Any last words?
Oh, man, go support local comedy, man. I think you got your open mic every Wednesday at the Roaring Donkey at Petaluma, which has been doing fantastic. Go see how comedy's made. Come on down. And, go support local comedy in the Bay Area, man.
Hell yeah. And I know it ain't right, and I know it ain't right, and I know you shouldn't take this advice, but make sure you really drunk when you drive and walk on some glass with no shoes.